Ryan Newman would be a good pick.
I hear the Jeopardy music
Ryan
playing.
Newman? I'm going to go with somebody else. I just don't know who.
Indecision's a terrible thing. 400 laps around a 3/4 mile track, 300 miles tonight. A little over $4.4 million on the line. And who will it be holding the winner's trophy, which is actually a very nice Gibson guitar at the end of the Chevy Rock and Roll 400. Fans on their feet. Mark Martin now bringing the field down for the start in Richmond.
That was the hardest lap.
Tell you, you got through the first one. A great battle for the lead as Biffle takes it, and Jeff Gordon goes to second spot. Outside line looks to be the best right now.
Ryan Newman by Mark Martin for third. Here comes Jeff Burton to Martin's outside. Bill, you got something on Martin already?
Yeah, we kind of expected to see him go back a little bit at the beginning, Alan. Benny, you were in the garage. We were talking to Ben Leslie. This car not very good on the get-go, but later on in the run, about 18 laps in, 25 laps in, it takes off and is very consistent. Mark won't be good on the short runs, but it's looking for long green flag runs tonight.
Jeff Gordon
for the lead.
Thank you very much.
And Gordon takes the lead down in turn one.
Jeff Burton also took third away from Ryan Newman. Most people I talked to in the garage this afternoon, BP, said, watch that 99 car tonight.
10-4. Jeff Burton, they said, is the man to beat. The car is awesome. Let's see how awesome it is.
I talked to Jeff. He said, well, we're pretty good. We'll see. It's a long race. You know, typical understatement thing from the driver. Todd Bodine down to the inside, trying to pick up a spot. That's Kyle Petty he got the position on. That was for 11th and 12th. Up ahead, Dale Jr. Whoa, Joe Nemechek.
Very loose.
Which opens the door for Todd Bodine and tries to get on the inside of Nemechek. Nemechek is getting the inside. I'm not sure that is the fastest way. It seems to be for Todd Bodine right now.
Second place, Jeff Burton on the move. 99 is through. So Burton up to second. Biffle back to third. Ryan Newman fourth. Mark Martin fifth. That's where Mark settled in line. Then you got Sterling Marlin, Ward Burton, Johnny Benson, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and now Todd Bodine running out your top 10. How about that second place car, Marty?
Kind of what they expected from the 99 bunch, Alan. They expected to be very good on this short run, and actually they thought they may have been too good in happy hour yesterday. So they made changes this morning trying to make them better on the longer run. After about 30 laps, the car starts to get too loose off the corner. They made some spring changes in the front, trying to tighten that car up on the longer runs.
Wow, that's unusual for here, because usually the cars go tight. The later this race goes, the cars, you see a lot of cars start sliding up to the middle of the racetrack. You see a lot of guys sliding up too high. We saw a lot of guys in the Busch race last night get up in the marbles. And boy, if you get up in the marbles here, it takes about a lap and a half to get them cleaned off, and you lose a lot of spots.
And if you're not a NASCAR regular, tight is the term the teams and drivers use to describe a car that doesn't want to turn. The front end doesn't grip as well as it needs to, so the car wants to go up the track like Matt Kenseth's right there, the 17. Instead of turning left like you want it to.
The key here to get around this racetrack is right where they're at, these cars have to roll. You're off the throttle, and you're just coasting through the corner. And you want the car to coast through the center without the front sliding. That way you can jump on the gas real hard and get off the corner good. That's the best way to get around this place, but it's very difficult to do.
See Matt Kenseth, the 17, and Kevin Harvick hanging out. They had some words after the NASCAR Busch Series last night. Right now, Kenseth is in 23rd position, started 18th, so 17 car easing backwards a little bit.
Yeah, BP, I've caught him twice now, just going up the racetrack like his car just didn't grip like he wanted it to, and he had to get off the gas and kind of gather it up.
Real loose. That's what I thought. Looked like he just can't get on the throttle, but back end is trying to put out. That's the opposite of tight.
Kevin Harvick, Jimmy Johnson. This is back for 21st place. Harvick, one of the Chevy rock and roll cars tonight. He's carrying Sugar Ray on
Another
board.
car way up there. Kurt Busch.
Kept it off the wall. On board Jimmy Johnson, just in front of Harvick. Jeff Burton trying to close the gap on Jeff Gordon for the race lead.
Not having a whole lot of success. Looking at the scoring monitor, these two cars running about the same speed.
While we watch Jeff Gordon and Jeff Burton kind of take a different line in turns 3 and 4, let's talk about the track surface here. It was sealed over a year ago, a year and a half ago, before the May 2002 race. And a lot of drivers complained about it that day. Hasn't been sealed since. The bottom line where most people run, that sealer's been wearing off, and so there seems to be a differing amount of grip between the low lane and the outside lane.
Last night it looked like that the higher lane up off the bottom was the fastest, but Ward Burton in the 22 used that bottom lane to go right by Sterling Marlin to take over the 6th position.
Johnny Benson trying to follow through. Now, here's the guy that's been the mover in the opening few laps. The 74 of Tony Raines started 20th. He's already up to 11. We're just 17 laps in, Marty.
They had a terrific car in happy hour yesterday, Alan, and made no changes to the car this morning. I saw Tony at driver intros, and he said you're just so excited to get in the car today. BP, I'm sure you've had a car like that you knew was going to be good. You couldn't wait for the race to start.
You're right, Marty, and you love it when you get in that. Know you want to get in the car and be competitive.
Be great to see if Tony Raines can have a good night all night tonight. Jeff Burton chasing Jeff Gordon, as yet has not made a move for the lead. 17 laps of 400 complete here at Richmond tonight.